Hi, hello, how are you? Greetings, salutations, and all that jazz. I'm back here doing for another Retro Monday, doing something a little different today, due to the fact that I really don't have all that big of a retro library in the grand scheme of things. I decided to expand my definition of quote retro, and I'm doing the bunny ear things with my hands to include basically anything that I'm running through the O.S.S.C, that is the open source scan converter. That will include PS2 and original Xbox games that I'm running on original hardware. Simple reason is in this capacity, I'm just choosing to use HDMI out on a console as being the defining difference for this purpose between retro and modern. So if I play any, like for example, games on the Xbox One or the PS4, which, spoiler, today I got a PS4 Pro, or the 360, even if it's like an original Xbox game, I will classify that as a modern game, and that will be for the Wednesday stream I'm trying to do. Modern Wednesday. But for Mondays, anything that runs through the open source scan converter, Sega Genesis games, Sega Saturn games, Sega Dreamcast games, PS1 games running on a PS2, PS2 games, obviously running on a PS2, and original Xbox games running through original hardware, that's all going to be classified under retro. And I'm explaining it up front so that no one gets the wrong idea. I'm not entirely sure if I consider PS2, Dreamcast, GameCube, original Xbox games to be retro. But since I'm only doing 2 of these streams a week, it's easier for me this way to do it. And this gives me access to more than just, hey, it's another Saturn stream, because I like to do those a lot. I've done those 2 weeks in a row, and I want to do something different. By the way, I got Red Faction here. This is a game I bought a couple of weeks ago. I had it back in the day. I had some pretty good memories of playing this on like Halloween, the year it came out or something like that. And it's a pretty interesting first-person shooter on the PS2. It's kind of like a PS2 GoldenEye. First of all, you got the hold in a button to lock your view on the screen and aim your gun around it with a cursor. But it's also got a section where you go all secret agent undercover guy with a tuxedo suit infiltrating a lab. Well, yeah, it's an interesting pre-Halo first-person shooter here on the PS2 before you really got these sort of rules established, especially well before Call of Duty. And that's what I'm going to start today's stream with. And this is just a cutscene. It doesn't really matter. This is actually more like a trailer. And this game was famous for its Geo mod, which is kind of the reason why I wanted it the most back in the day. Turns out it's not really all that exciting, but it is interesting to play around with. Now, I did go through the training mode of this, but I think I might do that again and just sort of run through it. Give you guys an idea, give you all an idea of what it's like here. So let's hop into the training. I already have my controls configured to the way I want them. I got R1 shoot, R2 alternate shoot. L1 is the aiming around the screen. L2 is center view. X is jump. Square is reload. Triangle, use. Circle, toggle, crouch, I think. And I got up and down on the D-pad, change weapons, or is it left and right? I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But this game has fully customizable controls. That's the point. So you can pretty much configure it how you want. You can even swap what the analog sticks do.
Others, like this airlock door, require you to press a button to open. If the button doesn't work, the door is locked. You'll have to find the access card or control to unlock it.
Okay.
Keep an eye on your suit's gauges, which are in the upper left corner of your HUD. The outer ring is your suit's integrity. If it gets to 0, you suffer damage when you're outside.
Good to know.
The inner ring is your health. When it gets to 0, you're dead.
Now, check out that check out that poster. I might want to use my my capture gear to get a screenshot of that. One moment. Save that for later. So yeah, this game takes place on Mars. Just in case it wasn't clear by the name, and
Practice climbing on the fence, girders, and ladder in your envirosuit.
and you weren't, or if you for some reason weren't aware, I just jumped from one climbing thing to another. Okay.
Get used to that sound. You'll hear alarms a lot once we strike back at Ultor.
Have ID ready. High risk, high pay, high adventure. Doesn't necessarily seem all that adventurous, but...
Jump into the security control room to learn how to use a monitor.
Okay. And I use different ones for different views. Hey, look, there's me. Okay. Now let's go through here.
Pretend the barrels are guards and take them out with this turret. Nothing more to shoot here, Parker. Keep moving.
Alright. It's important to know that just because the PS2 had...
There's a medic in the room to your right. Medics are sworn to heal anyone, even rebels.
Alright. It's important to know that just because the PS2 had dual analog sticks,
Bandage your wounds.
that it wasn't necessarily an ideal platform for first-person shooters, and there really weren't all that many on there. You had Red Faction, you had Time Splitters, which I would like to get a copy of, and then you had the supposed Halo killer known as Killzone, and you had the usual third-party games, but for the most part, it was more known for games like most of the other games I've been buying, stuff like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, God of War, those types of things, Shadow of the Colossus, of course, RPGs, and even for weirdos like me, real-time strategies probably had more representation on the PS2 than the first-person shooter. And quite frankly, me personally, I prefer the offset analog sticks that the Xbox has over the inline ones that the PS2 offers for first-person shooters.
If you ever need to hide a body, pick it up, carry it somewhere out of the way, and dump it.
To be perfectly honest, that is not a mechanic that this game uses very often. Maybe in that secret agent level. It's been a while since I played this game to fully, or even started a campaign, to be perfectly honest.
If you've been injured or your suit's been damaged, check containers, medical cabinets, and lockers for med packs and suit repair kits.
Yep, it's got a sort of Max Payne style system where you want to open up everything to see what's in there. No painkillers, though. This game isn't quite that ridiculous. By the way, I do have both of the first two Max Paynes on the original Xbox. And if people want to see me play some of those, they actually run pretty well on the 360. So I would be more than willing to do that. I guess leave a comment below if you're interested in that. Hit the switch to open the door. Oh, it didn't go up all the way.
This door is broken. Crouch to get underneath it.
See, and look, the tutorial prompts even recognize your button configuration, so it's not just giving you the default control prompts from the default settings. Regardless what you have it set to, it will actually display your correct button settings in those prompts.
Practice jumping across this small gap.
Okay, I've already done that, but
This gap is wider. Get a running start, and don't jump until you're right at the edge.
yeah, we got loading screens here. It's loading.
Ask nicely, and the miner will open the door for you.
Go right on through, Parker.
Go right on through.
Like the sub? We stole it from Altar.
That's right.
Climb in and take it for a ride, in case you have to drive a vehicle after we launch the revolt.
This game's got vehicles, kind of like Halo. Except they're not quite as fun.
Fire some torpedoes to get a feel for it.
Now here's the interesting thing. With the torpedoes, if you notice on the center of the screen, you'll see little arrows on either side of that circle. That indicates which side the torpedo is going to come out of. Which means that circle thing is kind of useless. You want to aim for with the arrows. Because that will tell you where it's actually going to hit.
Tunnel when you're ready to continue.
See? If I aim for that thing using the circle, it might hit at this range, but there's no guarantee. See, look, it went right by it. If I aim using the arrow, I was just bad aim on my part, but the point is that it's more important to use the arrow than the circle. See if I can get this stupid thing. Now I keep overshooting it. I won't destroy this thing. There we go. Having personal vendettas against environmental objects like that is usually not a good idea in a stream, because it's kind of wasting people's time. But that's how the professionals do it. That's how the pros do it. Yeah. There's a sub. So yeah, so this game takes place on a mining colony on Mars. You're a miner who's come here just looking for a part-time gig. You get a little change of scenery in life, and things go wrong. Who would have thought?
Open the gun cabinet and grab the pistol and sniper rifle. The gauge in the upper right of your HUD shows how much ammo you have left.
That's up and down cycles through weapons. Right activates the log. I'm not sure what left does.
Sometimes it pays to be inconspicuous. Holstering your weapon will help you blend in, since guns make people jumpy.
Surprised I don't have that on on left on the D-pad. I have it on L3. Feels like that should be on R3, but whatever.
You go ahead.
Okay.
Take some target practice here. Be sure to destroy all the bottles.
Get all these weapons. Alright. Now here's where that that GoldenEye style aiming comes into play. I got some hidden bottles here. More bottles. There's a bottle right there, and I think there's just one more in the back. I guess it doesn't entirely lock your screen like GoldenEye does. You can... I guess it's more like a fine-tune aiming with a more pronounced cursor, a more pronounced reticle, excuse me.
Open up your message log and scroll through the messages I've sent you.
Yep. Message logs in a first-person shooter.
This log automatically records messages that you receive.
It'd be a bad log if it didn't.
Reinforced glass is unbreakable. Go ahead, shoot it.
I'm going to empty an entire clip into that unbreakable glass to see if I can prove him wrong.
Normal glass can be shattered by weapon fire, allowing you into the room beyond.
I actually like the way the glass shattering effect looks in this game. Look at that. It's probably not actually good from a technical standpoint, but it looks nice. At least I think it does.
Use these to blow a hole in the wall at the X.
Look at that X. Alright, here's where the geomodding stuff comes into play. Look at that. I just blew a hole in the wall for a rocket launcher. By the way, you can forget about rocket jumping in this game. They try to be somewhat realistic. Unfortunately, you can't destroy these columns, but you can strip them. Also, dig a deep tunnel. Gotta reload. And look at that. Look how far back that goes. Use these mines to go even further. Unfortunately, it won't let me place more than one mine, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. Believe it or not, I actually spent way too much time back in the day doing this kind of nonsense. It's like, oh, I'm going to see how far I can go before the game stops me. I don't know why I said believe it or not. Judging based on what I'm doing right now, it's obvious that I did that back in the day. Because that's what I'm doing now. Unfortunately, that's all the explosives it gave me for this tutorial, so let's carry on, I guess. Unless there is some more. That just takes you back to where you were, if it opened, that is. Exit.
Congratulations. You passed the Red Faction training session.
Alright, there's the training session for Red Faction. We should probably play the actual game, though. So why don't we hit start and let's go medium. We got a spaceship approaching Mars.
Mars. I always thought of it as a romantic place, a planet of mystery and adventure.
Kind of looks like a young Clint Eastwood.
An escape from Earth. I wanted some time to think, to figure out what to do with my life. A year in the Altor mine sounded like a great way to straighten myself out. Man, was I a fool. Life in the mines is hell. I haven't had a minute to myself since I got here. You're jammed 8 to a room, time sharing your bunks. Conditions are barely livable, and the guards are everywhere. Altor doesn't care if we live or die. We're at the breaking point. And then there's the plague killing off miners left and right. When the guy next to you dies before your eyes and your turn could come any minute, it freaks you out. No one knows what causes it or how to cure it. Or at least the miners don't know. Someone named O.S.S.C is putting up pamphlets in barracks, claiming that Altor is responsible for the plague. The pamphlets urge miners to be ready to revolt against Altor. A lot of miners are muttering, but nothing's come of it yet. As bad as things are in the barracks, they're brutal down in the mines. You spend 10 hours drenched in your own sweat in the viral suit, grinding away at rock walls. The guards make sure you work the whole shift. They enjoy their work way too much. You get out of the driller after your shift's over and all you've done is dig yourself in a little deeper. Don't know how long I can keep doing this.
So yeah, there's basically the setup for it. I thought I turned subtitles on. Unfortunately, there's no actual way to get out of the game and back to the menu without resetting the system, so... Well, we'll see how it goes. Chances are I'll probably go back to these games on and off over the various different streams I do.
Work shift has ended. Miners return to barracks.
Alright. I guess I'm going back to the barracks.
Come on, Parker. Shift's over.
I'll try not to talk during dialogue, I guess.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Leave me alone, jerk. It's been a long day.
It's about to get a little longer, mine scum.
Just let me go, or else.
You threatening me? Yeah, well, threaten this.
Ah. That guy's shooting at me, but I have a baton.
Disturbance in mine sector M4. Code yellow alert.
Check out that auto-targeting. That auto... Yeah, it is auto-targeting at that point. Now we're playing us some Red Faction here. Look at that thing.
Try it, miner.
A secret area, I guess. Got some charges. Get some more ammo. Let's see what's behind the wall where the X is, shall we? I don't remember if I've done this back in the day, but we'll find out.
Hey, get over here. We're with the Red Faction. Stick with us. We're heading to the Red Faction base.
Okay. Why do I have a feeling these guys are about to eat it? It's real bad when, in between shooting you, those guards claim they're unarmed. Don't shoot, I'm unarmed. Hey, look, another secret.
Additional security required in mine sector M4.
Yeah, it's a fairly, it's a fairly straightforward first-person shooter, for the most part, but it's good enough. It gets the job done, as it were.
Miners, this is O.S.S., leader of the Red Faction. Our time has come. Workers in mine M4 have started the rebellion. They're fighting and dying for you as I speak. Find the Red Faction members among you. Join us and strike back at Ultor. Together we can...
All miners are ordered to ignore unauthorized announcements and return to their barracks immediately.
Just you and me.
So apparently the revolt has begun. Am I the one who started it? I don't know, but I get the feeling I'm going to be the one who finishes it. Nah, I guess there wasn't anything there. Alright. Maybe nitpicky, but it would be nice if the baton were only actually available if you didn't have any ammo for any other weapon. Otherwise, it kind of clutters up the menu selection screen. But, again, nitpicky.
Where's my backup?
Right here. Alright, can we find anything else here? Here's... that tunnel leads somewhere. Got more of these charges. Lots of little secret areas here. Ah, I think I scared that thing. Hope it doesn't come after me, I guess. Alright, why don't we leave that thing alone? Let's go to where the other room is. I think I fell. Huh. I think they're all just sort of leading back to the same rooms. Ah, there's a robot. Alright, why don't we crack on then? Going to the guard station, I guess? So yeah, today I picked myself up... Today I picked myself up a PlayStation 4 Pro. Got it used for a pretty good price. Actually got it, I actually bought it from a person, a dude, a guy. A mister for like $335, and it came with a copy of, Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. What? Who's yelling at me? I think I killed both of them. Good job, me. What do we have down here? Anything? Anything at all? Tunnel this long, there should be something. Wow. There's nothing. In most cases, especially the pistol, it seems best to just let the auto-targeting do the work for you. Okay. What's over here? More of the same, it looks like. This is very strange to me because typically when a game goes through the trouble of putting all these obvious secret passageways, they usually lead to something interesting, but not in this case. Just sort of leading to the same rooms and causing you to go around in circles. I guess your best bet is to just critical path it. Really? I would not want the last things to I end up saying before I die to be party time. But maybe that's just me. Alright. Hey look, we got a jerk with a rocket launcher.
Code red alert. In mine M4. Security level 2 response required.
Security level 2 response. I wonder what that means. Hold on while I reload. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. He just said it again. A little bullet spongy, aren't we? Maybe it would be more effective if I tried aiming for headshots. I'm gonna use a little health soon.
level 1 response required.
Trying to do that from this distance seems pointless.
You and me, Miner. Red faction.
Alright. I guess we should just stick to the lock on. Here's shooting going on somewhere. Is it over here? That got him in one hit. What's up with that? Really? Alright, what do we have here? Driller maintenance. Here's a big drilling machine. Here's a secret pathway. I'm going to say that going down there is probably not a good idea. There's nothing down here at the moment. Are there controls for this machine that I'm supposed to disable? Doesn't look like it. I'm trying to go up the wrong side of the ladder. That's how the pros do it, folks. Alright. So there's nothing here. Can we get in this drilling machine? Looks like we can. Doesn't seem to want to go any further in that direction. Alright, let's back up and try a different area. Guess I'm exposing a little too much of the the underside of this game. Alright. Somehow I doubt that this is actually what you're supposed to be doing. Let's go through that door that did in fact open. Oops. The music's taking a turn for the dramatic. Really?
Remember every dead miner, every injustice, and strike back. The Red Faction will lead you to freedom.
Okay, now what's going on here? That guy was hitting me and I didn't even know it.
Code red emergency in mine M4. Security level 1 response required.
I go in here. Loading. So yeah, like I was saying, the PS4 Pro, got it. Came with a copy of Horizon Zero Dawn, the physical version of it, the complete edition.
Parker, you don't know me, but my name's Hendrix, and I want to help you. I'm a security technician with Altor. I have my own reasons for hating them and wanting to help you.
parts on security monitors. They're the only miner from M4 to make it this far. Be careful, Parker. Ultra's rushing forces in to block the mines and keep the rebellion from spreading.
Okay. A guy I've never heard of is wanting to help me, and he's talking to me on the radio. But yeah, I got the PS4 Pro for a pretty good price. It came with a copy of Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition on a physical copy of it, and a gold PS4 controller, which I'd rather have it be black, because I want all my stuff to be black, but whatever. Seems to be working fine. Got it in my entertainment setup. And yeah, eventually I will be doing footage of it. And the HDMI cable I came with it does seem to support 4K and HDR, so yeah. There's other games I want to get for the system, like, let's see, the Spider-Man game that just came out, that God of War game that came out earlier. Let's see here, the Shadow of the Colossus remake, the Last of Us remastered, and a few other games, I think, like the Wipeout Omega Collection, and maybe that Castlevania thing that just came out. That's both, let's see here, I'm having a complete brain fart at the moment. Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. Okay, they don't know how they saw me, but they saw me. And now they went away. So yeah, I just opened up a whole nother area for me to explore in gaming. Okay. These other miners don't seem to be having much success. Gotta be honest with you.
All personnel. Mine M4 will be sealed in 5 minutes. All personnel are required to evacuate immediately.
Oh, that just called the elevator. Okay. I bet there's going to be a loading screen here. Look at that. Can shoot some of these lights? Maybe? No. I'm just wasting ammo. That's how the pros do it. Now here's a loading screen. You'd think with an elevator ride that long that it would be loading it in the background, Mass Effect style, but nope, not here. That guy's on fire. And that guy has a shotgun, and he's trying to shoot me with it at long range. Also got a flamethrower.
Personnel. Mine M4 has been sealed.
You do get other weapons like a submachine gun, an assault rifle. Obviously, you saw the sniper rifle and rocket launcher already. Do I get in from the other side? Can't remember if there's any more exotic stuff than that, though. Got a riot shield. Check this out. A silencer. That's not useful for most of the game, but it's good to know that you have it. Alright, that's... Maybe I'll go in here. No... I guess I actually had a reason to go in there. Is there a button I have to push? Yes, there is. Yeah. He went from aggressive to submissive and back again in seconds. Okay. I still need a new PS2 controller. This one kind of sucks. Gotta be honest with you, this PS2 kind of sucks, actually. Thinking about getting my hands on one of those mini ones. That'd be kind of fun. Or kind of neat. Okay, you with the shotgun, you need to not be a bullet sponge. Hey look, the first time we actually ran into the lockers we can open up. Alright.
Security to minor barracks C2. Security to barracks C2.
Now in the barracks. I have very clear memories of this area. Not entirely sure why, but for some reason this area always seems to stick out in my mind. Maybe it's because all these lockers that I'm forced by my own obsessive compulsive behavior to look through, which causes me to spend more time in here than I should. So you can see none of those are actually opening. So you got triple bunk beds and 3 of them per room, so that's 9 miners per room, and they share beds, so possibly 18 miners share one of these rooms. Yeah, there's only storage lockers for 5 of them. Interesting. Wait, is that something? Bring a baton to a gunfight. That's smart.
If I can reach someone in the red faction, I'll ask how you can link up with them. I'll let you know.
Ah, someone spilled their coffee. At least I hope that's coffee. Now there would be guns here, typically. Alright, I guess we keep going up then. Ah, look at this room.
Intruder in guard training facility. Security response required.
Ah, it shoots explosives. This doesn't seem very good for me. I should probably... Nope, I'm dead. Return to the main menu? What? Okay. You don't even have the option to continue. You just have, what, 1 life? What? Alright, while we go to the, make sure the subtitles on. HUD messages. Let's get an idea what the controls look like here. I guess there is no general subtitles, it's just HUD messages. Huh. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess you have to manually save, and if you die, well, without manually saving, it doesn't give you the option to continue. Gotta be honest with you, I don't remember dying much in this game back in the day. Well, that was just a brief taste of Red Faction. I'll probably go back to that again at some point. Give that another go. But in the meantime, I think I'll switch to another game. How's that sound? Alright, one moment. Yeah, I have no idea. I had no idea that it would not even give you the option to continue. It just kicks you back out of the main menu and says, start the game over. No checkpoints at all. All those times it loaded another level, another section of the level, not one checkpoint. I honestly do not remember that being the case. Of course, I don't exactly remember dying on the first level then, either. So, I might actually go back to that part on my own time and pick up and try to save it properly and then continue a later stream from there. Or I might just go through it again. We'll see. We'll see. And in the meantime, this is actually the last PS2 game I picked up. It's Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. I believe this is the first Jak and Daxter game. Also, this is made by Naughty Dog. A lot of people compare this game to Ratchet and Clank, saying like, oh, people tend to pick one or the other, but this game is made by the people who later went on to make the Uncharted series and, of course, The Last of Us. And the Ratchet and Clank guys were the ones who would later make Sunset Overdrive, which is a good Xbox One game if you have one of those, and I'd highly recommend getting it. But this is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Alright, I've never played this game before, I've never owned it, so let's just dive right in, cold. To be perfectly honest, I hadn't even tested it to make sure it worked before today, before just now. Alright, hints on vibrations on language English, graphic options. Would give me a 16:9 aspect ratio. Doesn't seem to do much. I'm never really sure how the widescreen support in these older consoles actually work, because it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Well, since I'm playing it in a 4:3 aspect ratio, I might as well keep that on, because that looks squished on the horizontal axis. I wonder how it comes across on the stream, though. Well, it was on 16 by 9 by default, so I guess I'll just keep it there and hope for the best. We'll see. We'll see. In any case, sound options. Maybe we'll see if that ever becomes an issue. Let's start a new game. Yes, create a save file. It's creating a save file. I'll make sure not to unplug the memory card while it's doing that. That'd probably be bad. Saving data.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
So we got a grumpy, belligerent narrator. A spunky youth.
Continue your search for artifacts in eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Okay.
Here anyway, Jack. This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Wow, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
Uh-oh. What do we got here? So we met Jack. Is this other guy Daxter? I guess so.
Man, that stung. I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened. What?
I was wondering if that other character was going to turn into the little weasel-looking character on the front of the box.
What in green tarnation do you two want? Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And Daxter, You finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied dark eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I don't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield.
Who's this character?
I'm working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds, just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Okay. A belligerent old man, a sassy daughter, loudmouth weasel, and a mostly completely silent protagonist. Oh, I'm actually controlling it.
With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
I can punch with square, jump with X, go into some sort of first-person viewing mode with triangle. I do a Crash Bandicoot-style spin attack with circle. Right analog stick controls the camera, but only left and right. It zooms in and out, but no up or down move. Left analog stick controls movement. Wow, this stick is not good. I mean, listen to that squeak. Yeah, that's not good. R1 crouches, so does L1. R2 pulls up some sort of not stat screen, but a HUD. Same thing with L2. L3 and R3 do nothing. Alright. An idea what's going on here.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
So we got a collectathon thingy here. Seems to me like there's an awful lot of PS2 games like this that are just evolved versions of what you saw on the N64. Obviously, the more direct comparison is stuff like Crash Bandicoot, for which the creators of this game also made. And this isn't open world or anything like that.
The most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-graph zoomer.
Okay. Hey look, a game that actually saves. Unlike Red Faction. Okay. Alrighty then.
Sometimes you want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then
Okay. 7 of these things. I guess they're all in these boxes then. Seems like power cells are similar to the orbs from Recore. Yes, I did buy Recore, and yes, I did play it, and yes, I did enjoy it.
The energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Okay. Some sort of invincibility thing plus speed. Not sure.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Okay, that's good to know. So it's like if getting 2 speed or invincibility power-ups in Sonic increased the length of time it lasted. Guess I can't do it. Oh, wait, never mind. There we go.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Hopefully there's some of that nearby, and it looks like there is.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Okay. Here's another orb.
Good work. The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Alright, good to know. It's also good to know that water is an instant death in this game. Not even when you have the blue electricity stuff. Alright. Got some of these drums or something. And this is a pretty good looking game. It's got bright colors, lots of...
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Ah, heart containers, basically. Yeah, it's got some nice colorful graphics, which I'm always a fan of.
You can jump once and jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Double jump. I'm a little surprised a game like this has that, but whatever, I'll take it. The game is clearly making a big deal about collecting these orbs. An elevator. Or some type of moving platform. Alright. I guess that's the tutorial.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn-brained eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the maps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay. He enjoys being belligerent. And obnoxious, quite frankly. Ah! I fell down.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grand Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Upside the head.
You need something to keep you busy. My father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay. I wonder if this game has any kind of quest log to keep track of this stuff. As something like that. Wait, what? We got some more options here, or is it just, why don't we save the game while we're at it? I'm already 4% done with the game. I only completed the tutorial. Alright. It's kind of odd, but we'll see how it goes. I don't remember hearing anything about this game being an especially long or short one, but maybe it's just I'm not actually all that familiar with it. Anyway, let's go looking around, see what we got. Can I get in here?
It looks like scoutflies are always in red boxes.
Yeah, that's what I gathered too there, Jackster. Am I supposed to talk to these people?
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those ears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. Boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Okay. A Mad Hatter type person running for something. And he wants He has 2 power cells, and he's willing to part with for a price. Alright. I don't know how many of these types of characters I'm going to encounter in this game.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
You're what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's alright. What parcel can bring her back to me?
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
Okay, so fetch quest equals power cell. That's how this game rolls. I think that's the path I'm supposed to take to get to that one place that guy told me about. So obviously I won't be doing that yet. Already talked to that guy, I think. Was already in there. See, have to go to the bathroom or something? What's going on there?
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journey yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short from the old precursor orb.
He kind of looks like the Ivory Hunter from Jumanji.
But I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just opened them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Loan? Does that mean we get those precursor orbs back? How many do we have anyway? We have 50. Yeah, he's just bouncing up and down. Looks like there's one of those boxes down there. Alright, that's smashy smashy. Oops. I don't think we've been in here yet.
Oh my, what a horribly sickly bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were spotted orange-bellied rainfleet. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother fluffluff near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do a little lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Yep. Just in case you haven't seen a pattern, it's do a quest, get a power cell. Maybe they're similar to the orbs from Breath of the Wild. Can we jump up there and grab ledge? Yep, we can.
What a weird-looking thing. I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Look at that, we got more houses here. And another one of these things. I only need 4 more to get that orb.
Oh, it's you. Just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those hungry yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get him back into the corral?
Oh, he didn't offer a power cell in exchange. Interesting. Grab these things. Fire canyon. This must be the area that I can't pass through yet, right? Yep. Alright. It sort of glitched on top of that building there. Can I corral this guy, this bull into there? Is that where it's supposed to go? How many do we have? There's one, there's another. Oops. Guess you just sort of walk around it like a sheepdog until you herd it in there. Looks like there's 2 more over here. Alright. Got some loud footsteps I'm producing. I'm just herding here. Corralling, excuse me. Well, he's not going in there. There we go. Is that all of them? Do we have any more? Let's talk to this guy.
Hey, the yak cows are still on the loose. Could you bring them back for me already?
It's at least one more. Ah, there we go. Question is this the last one? These camera controls are a bit fussy. And the left analog stick is still whining to squeak. And not in an adorable way either.
The farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
They're probably going to do that every time I get a power cell, aren't they? Alright, I have 5 of them. That's a quarter of the way to the 20 that I need. Alright. Got more of these eggs. Forbidden Jungle. I wonder if I'm supposed to go there. I see if we find that in the path to that one area that old guy was talking about. I don't think it was over there. Ooh, look at that. There's the fourth one of those. Or got slightly over half of them. Here it is. Sentinel Beach. Oh, that counts for that area. Is that an enemy? That seems to attract those eggs to me from a further distance. Collect more of these eggs. Got some platforms here we can jump on. Jump on that dog. I don't think that was a particularly friendly dog, but whatevs. Oops. Missed one. We're only 2 away from getting increased health. Seems to have some kind of an overworld design to it. This game does. What do we got here? Sorry, Poochie. There's the 50 I need. Do I go back and use it and expand my health, or do I do that from here? Something shooting at me? Some sort of cannon up there that's shooting kind of in my direction. It's hard to tell, though. Oops, that thing hit me. But I got a power cell. Did I lose off my green energy stuff? Seemed to go down to 0. There's another power cell. Yeah, this thing's gonna steal it. Alrighty. Guess I have to wait for that thing to do its work. What if I could pick those things up? Those bombs. There's more orbs up here. These look more like Fabergé eggs than orbs, but hey, what do I know? A lot of treasure chests just lying around out here. Two dogs with one jump. Now these must be the things he was talking about. And what am I supposed to do with them? Unblock them? Like that? Alright. Wasn't entirely obvious what he was saying from the video, from the cutscene I mean, but whatever. Still a little annoyed with that red faction situation. Hey look, an orb. I would congratulate you, but I won't. It looks like there's a power orb up there. I bet something is going to cause it to be out of reach, though. Oh. Maybe not. Daxter is spazzing out there a bit. Alright. More green stuff. What we got up here? Another one of these things. Grab that. Alright. Alright. I was watching a playthrough, an old video a Giant Bomb did, where they were playing through Toonstruck, and the character Flux Wildly has an awfully similar voice to Daxter here from this game. Awfully similar. I don't know if it's the same actor, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Might want to look that up, actually. IMDb it. Alright. I guess we have to use that thing to get back up there. Alright, can we get up there? That's a real question. That's a question, anyway. Doesn't seem like it, unless I can use that somehow. Look at that. We'll go up there. Don't think we can do that either. There we go. And it's the fifth one of those around here. Actually found more of those here than in the village. Interesting. There's one up there. Ah. Problem is, I don't know how to get there. Maybe this green stuff is the answer. Yeah. Well, let's head back to the village. Cash in those orbs and get the other orbs. The power cells, excuse me. The things that actually look like orbs. Alright. More Fabergé eggs. Fabergé, excuse me. Hey, look. I only need one more, and I know where it is. I just can't get it. Oh.
Here's the power cell for your power. No, no! No, 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 no! Look, isn't that cute? It's the cured mama.
Ah, I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little kid back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
For a moment, I thought the bird was going to fly away. Maybe it's because that has already happened. But regardless, we got it. And let's head back to the village. Back to the village. With all the village people in it. Do we have, doesn't seem to be much in the way of fall damage in this game. Now we can run fast. Alright, so which one of these guys have, not him. This guy?
So, you wanted a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yeah. Okay, it's a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell amply represents my gratitude.
Alright. So we're halfway towards being able to cross the lava area. Oops. That was the other thing he wanted me to do? I don't know. How many of those do we have? Oh, we only have 10 left. Alright. I doubt those Fabergé eggs respawn or anything like that. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm going to save it and, what do we got here? I think I'm going to save it here. I'm at 10%. And I think I'm going to switch over to a different game. Alright, I will be right back. Oh, that's wonderful. Sorry about that, folks. When you push the eject button on the PS2 while it's playing some video sequence, it tends to do that. Alrighty then. So, a couple weeks ago, I had streamed a little bit of a game called Maximo Ghost to Glory. And if you recall, I couldn't figure out how to get the checkpoints to work. Well, looking up online, apparently there's a secret way you have to activate them. And it's using a downward attack. So I'm going to give that a try here. I also learned that you have to actually beat one of these levels in order to actually save your game. So since I didn't do that, all that last time I played it was a waste of time. But the good news is I can at least feel justified in skipping the cutscene. Give this game a little bit of a try again. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. Options. Let's see what the options have in store. Because I can't remember if I actually... I guess that looks fine. That looks fine. Alright. Nothing really there. Okay, I should have went the other way. Start new game. Alright, I'm going to be skipping this cutscene. This is a CD-based PS2 game. Jump, attack. Alright, well, let's go around and collect some stuff. Foot cheese, what? I don't want someone's foot cheese. That doesn't sound good. There's a key I have to get. It seems to be jumping right out of reach, though. Money. Coins. Alright. Using the key to open the chest, and with that I get armor. Anything over there? No? Now this is a checkpoint. Now I think I do... Huh. Alrighty then, I think I might need to look this up. I seem to be unable to do any kind of downwards jumping, slashing attack, so how about if I just get out my phone here. Sorry about this, after I'll pause it for a moment. Look at maximal checkpoints using the Google. Simple, do a jumping stab. Press jump, jump, then triangle. So I have to double jump and then triangle. Okay. It's just that simple, folks. One of the games of gold games I got a few years back was a game called Dust and Legion Tale. And that game has checkpoints. You just run right through them and it activates them. I realized that that came out well after this game, but it was a more or less a retro-inspired game. You'd think that creators of this game would implement a far simpler system than do a double jump attack to activate a checkpoint. Hey, what do I know? I'm not a game developer. I don't even play one on TV. I'm collecting dust from these tombstones that I'm shattering. I think I need a key for that. And I have it already. Thumbs up. And we got some skeletons to smash. Well, let me attack these things, I guess. So don't walk across that ground. The grabby hands will get you. Alright. Money. I don't know what that was, but okay. Got a ghost that just attacked me. Ah, the camera angle. Okay, this is getting close to the part that kind of screwed with me the last time. Gotta jump deliberately. Look at this guy. Stab him with my sword. Or more slash at him, but yeah. And then let's do this. Okay, that's a checkpoint. That's how you activate the checkpoints in this game. Alright. Yeah, it's a fairly basic hack and slash style game, but it's still interesting, especially since I know how to use the checkpoints. I go down there. There's a diamond down here. Oh dear. I have no control of the camera angle, by the way, on this, so... I almost fell there. I'm not going to risk getting that diamond, at least not yet. Maybe once I get to the checkpoint. I don't need full health. Ah, that thing just threw his axe at me. He made me lose my helmet. Oh well. Let's, probably should have done the checkpoint before that, but whatever. Grab this thing if we can. Oops. That's why you do the checkpoint. Oh, there's a diamond up there. It counts me getting that diamond, so that's something. Alrighty then. Can we get... Can we actually get that diamond? Think we can make that jump? I don't know if I can, but I don't think there's any harm in trying. Ah, there's a monster in the water. But the answer is no, I can't get the diamond. I guess I do have lives. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Wow, those grabby hands are annoying. Okay, you can stop that now. And now I'm in my boxers. Those grabby hands whipped off all of my clothes. And that guy stabbed me to death. Okay, those things are annoying. See if we just get to the end of the level. Okay, what? Blocking is apparently helpful. Can I get some health? There we go. That should be helpful. Okay, I can use this sort of first-person view here, but still not actually controlling the camera angle, though. Alright. Alright. Alright, I guess that was a level completed. Loading. This is further than I ever got, I'm wondering if it actually saved anything, because I don't know if it did. Check out a guide or a FAQ, whatever. Just want to see how you save the game. You can only save your game at a hub stage, provided you find the save pool and have 100 gold coins. Costs 100 gold coins to save your progress. So you need a save pool and 100 gold coins, which I have, but I don't see, that just warped me back to the first level. To the beginning of the first level. What? That doesn't make any sense. See what happens when I quit. No save data present. So yeah, this game doesn't make it easy. Well, I guess that's a little more maximal. Clearly I need to learn some more about this game, the nuances, especially stuff like saving and checkpointing and the combat system. But for the meantime, I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I've been streaming for about 2 hours with, I think, no one watching, so I think I'll call it quits. I'll try to do a modern stream on Wednesday night after I get home from work. But in the meantime, until next time, I will catch you later.